Once upon a time, in a faraway land surrounded by emerald forests and rolling hills, there was a small village named Evergreen. The people of Evergreen lived in harmony with nature, farming the rich soil and tending to their flocks. But their peaceful life was shadowed by a towering mountain nearby, known as Titan's Peak. Legends whispered that a giant lived there, a being so colossal that his steps could shake the earth. The villagers were afraid of the giant, even though no one had seen him for generations. His legend lived on in the deep, booming echoes that occasionally resonated from the peak, and the strange, enormous footprints found near the riverbank. They left offerings of food and flowers at the base of the mountain, hoping to appease the mysterious giant. One day, a curious and brave girl named Alina decided to uncover the truth about the giant. Armed with nothing but a satchel of provisions and her loyal dog, Pebble, she ventured toward Titan's Peak. As she climbed the mountain, she encountered towering trees, bubbling hot springs, and winds that howled like wolves. Days passed, and Alina grew tired but determined. Eventually, she reached a plateau with an enormous cave entrance. She hesitated, then called out, "Hello? Is anyone there?" Her voice echoed into the cave. Moments later, a deep rumble replied, "Who dares to disturb my rest?" Alina stood her ground as a colossal figure emerged from the shadows. The giant was as tall as the tallest tree, with a beard like a flowing river and eyes that sparkled like the stars. Despite his intimidating size, his expression was one of curiosity. "I am Alina," she said, trying to keep her voice steady. "I wanted to meet the giant everyone fears." The giant knelt down, his presence overwhelming yet gentle. "Fear me? I have no wish to harm anyone. I keep to my mountain because I know I am too big for your world." Alina saw sadness in the giant's eyes. "Maybe you could help us instead of staying hidden," she said. "Your strength could bring good to our village." The giant pondered her words. Finally, he nodded. "I will try." Together, Alina and the giant returned to the village. At first, the villagers were terrified, but Alina explained the truth. The giant was not a monster, but a friend. Over time, the giant proved himself by helping with great tasks, like clearing rock slides, diverting rivers for irrigation, and protecting the village from wild beasts. The people of Evergreen came to see the giant as a guardian rather than a threat. In turn, the giant found companionship and purpose. From that day forward, Titan's Peak was no longer a place of fear, but a symbol of unity and strength. And so, the legend of the giant grew, not as a tale of terror, but as a story of friendship and courage that bridged the divide between the small and the great. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell button for the next motive.